Here is Jakilln and Morten, the first interview about redesigning your life. And here is Ollie, Jakilln and Morten. Let's go, guys. This interview is in English.
Goodies, we have a really excited, that is amazing guest we have in the first time to both together. And here's Jackie from Culture Beat and Matt for Music. Hello, you both.
Hi.
And first, say me, how are you both?
Well, we're both doing good. We're really excited about the future.
That's really good to hear. Yeah, for the first, Jackie is known for Culture Beat and Matt for Music made the Ukraine song. And please, Matt, tell me about the song that you made for the Ukraine. That's really a worthy song and tribute to.
Thank you very much. That song was created to make sure that I had this feeling when the war broke out, and I wanted to react on that. And then I wrote the song, but at the first time it was more like I was scared about just releasing that song because it felt like I was utilizing the situation instead of contributing. So I put it on hold for some time, and then actually we shot the video just in case. So that's why the sun is up and there's no trees yet and stuff like that. It was actually done very early. And then I was putting on a hold again. I'm like, it's probably not suitable. And then that was my girlfriend had this grandmother. I hope she have her still.
Yeah.
And she was 80 years old at that day. We had a birthday and everything. And I used the song to create something special for her. And people are kind of like crying and stuff. And then I was like, okay, this works.
You make them cry.
Yeah. So I took it down from the shelf and saying, okay, so people are starting to look away from the war now, and that's not good. So let's make a donation campaign for the women and children that are left when the men are fighting. And so all the profits for the song goes to the victims of the war in Ukraine.
Yeah, it's a really hot topic, this song, that's a really hot topic in this world. But many other musicians made a song for this war. And I think it's important, for example, the Kelly family, they made Peace on Earth last year. I was on a video shoot, in the video actually, and was a great thing to do. We created a song for the world. And, have you the feeling too that you create a song for the world?
I think that sounds like really grand. I don't believe that I have maybe like it's released in the world and it's hopefully appreciated. I feel like the message for me is much more simple. Like I really want to help tangibly, if I can, to just gain a little bit of attention. And if I can just get a little bit of attention to support the victims of the war, I think then I'm really
that's important.
Happy.
Yeah, that's
so
important.
It's just like if I can give the drop in the ocean, then I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, and great video too, and the song sounds nice. Really, always felt.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And yeah, a lot of thinking. Just we is the world now, and what we can do to not war. There was wow. Really, that's amazing. And Jackie, please tell me before we talk about the new awesome single from you, how you joined Culture Beat in the first. That is, let
I
me
joined Culture Beat.
Yeah, when you joined.
Well, I was a dancer before I got into Culture Beat, and normally, every year I would be dancing in Mallorca with a lot of other dancers. We were having fun in the clubs and blah, blah, blah. And one year, nobody called me. I was like, what the hell's going on? But I got another call. I got a call from Frank Fenslau, the person who owns Culture Beat. He called and asked me if I would like to come to audition for the group. Wow. Now, I have to be honest, I never heard of Culture Beat. So, no, I had never heard of Culture Beat. So I was auditioning for a group that I never heard of.
Wow.
like a week before, another guy had called me and asked me to audition for their group, Perky Park. So I said, okay, Perky Park, Culture Beat. I combined them together and said, okay, I'm going to come to Germany and audition for both of them. So I came to Darmstadt. That's where Frank used to live. And he drove up in a Porsche, and I was like, okay, maybe this audition is more than I think it is. So I remember he took me directly to have lunch. And then after I had lunch, he took me to the studio and he says, okay, now it's time to audition. Now, I must say it probably was the worst audition ever, because that was my second audition, and I've never, so to me, it was like my first audition. So I wasn't prepared. I didn't have any songs ready. I didn't have a list of what I was going to sing. So he said to me, okay, while I was in the studio, he said, okay, now, time to audition. And he says, did you have any songs with you? And I said, nope. And he said to me, okay, would you like to sing Mr. Vane? I said, nope, because I never heard of Mr. Vane.
Wow.
So then I could feel the frustration. So I said, listen, how about we do this? Do you have a dance track that you have no lyrics to, something you're just basically working on? They said, yes. I said, okay, let me listen to it. So I listened to it and I said, okay, I'm going to go into the recording booth now, and I'm just going to make up stuff as I go. Wow. So I went into the recording booth and I started singing and blah, 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 blah. By the time I came out, he said to me, you got the job. And that was my audition. Wow. And he was like expecting me to jump for joy, but I was like, okay, I got the job.
Yeah,
but as I said, I still had no idea what I had said yes to. But then I said to him, listen, I have another audition for Perky Park, which they knew. And they said, well, they're not having you, we're having you. So he called Frank, he called Perky Park while I was there. And he said, I'm taking her. She's not coming to the audition. And that's how I got into Culture Beat.
Wow, what an amazing story, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there were a lot of German girls who would have killed to get into Culture Beat. And I was like, who the hell's Culture Beat? Yeah. And the fact that I'm not into auditions. And I was like, how are you in this business, you need to audition. So how am I going to be in this business where I don't want to audition? And the guy from Culture Beat calls me. So I didn't even really have to do that much. And I didn't do that much because I didn't have any music. I didn't have nothing. I just walked in and said, okay, I'm going to do blah, 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 blah. And to this day, they are so angry with themselves because they didn't press record. Because they thought it was the best audition they ever had, because I was making up lyrics as I was going. I was making up melodies as I was going, and no one had ever done that for them before. So.
Wow, that's what amazing story, by the way. And wow, thank you for sharing me. Thank you so much. Thank you. When you joined the band, have you realized that there's a huge fan on this band?
I still had no idea until I actually had the first show in Stuttgart.
Yeah.
And I remember they picked me up from the airport. I was at the airport, and then there was a limo that was waiting for me. And I was like, okay, what the hell's going on? And then when I got to the hotel, they put me in a suite. And I sat there. When I entered the suite, I sat there and I started crying because the suite was larger than my apartment. Wow. And I was like, oh my God, what have I walked into? And then I got dressed and we were driving to the event. And that's when I realized what I had kind of walked into, because there was I was in a limo we were driving and there were people on the outside of the limo banging onto the limo going, culture beat, culture beat, culture beat. And I was like, what the hell's going on? That's when I realized maybe I'd walked into something more than just a little something.
Just big. Just big,
exactly. Because I had asked Frank at one time, I said, what should I expect? And he says, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. You're just going to have to experience it. So my first experience was, you know, at that event, and it was only top artists that were there. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God. And next thing you know, the mayor of Stuttgart insisted that I take a picture with him. And it was just a wild, wild first time experience. And it was in front of 80,000 people. That was my first show in front of 80,000 people.
Amazing. Wow. I
was like, oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, that would to say that too. You. And how did you came to, you made a new version of Call Him Mr. Wayne. How is this happen?
Well, you know, Frank had spoken to, I don't remember the name of the producer because I wasn't around. I think they just took my vocals and then just, you know, made the reload version. Yeah. I think personally is one of my favorite versions because it really has a nasty beat in the front, the bass and the drums. It's really, really kicking. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, you do Mr. Vane for quite some time, and I feel like people get to hear the radio version all the time. If people are going to come to an event and they're paying, whether it's 25 euros or 50 euros, whatever they're paying something extra for not listening to the radio version. They want something a little bit more, you know.
That's true.
So I thought it was great that they came out with the reload. I think it's kicking. It's one of my favorites. And when I go to the events, normally we start out with the radio version, but at the end we do the reload version. And at, you know, when they're going Sugabend, then I do the reload version. And it's like, that's the icing on the cake for the end of the evening. Yeah.
Amazing. And how was for you when the fans came to you and they say, hey, you're the second singer, and how are you doing? How was the interaction with the fans? Tell me, how's the reaction of you?
Of you mean of Redesign Your Life?
No, the fans from Culture came to you and you say, oh, you're the second singer, but you're nice too. How is the fan interaction with the fans?
I'm the third, sweetie.
Third, sorry, third. Yes. Yeah, sorry.
Well, it's amazing because, first of all, I have been in Culture Beat longer than the original singer.
That's true.
And I think she was only in the group for 5 years. Yeah. And I think Kim was in the group for maybe 2, I think, but I've been there the longest. So I've made the Culture Beat my own, and they seem to love my show because they keep asking me to come back. So,
but that's amazing. I'm happy for you.
I have a lot of Culture Beat has a lot of loyal fans. I've had fans crying in front of me, and I'm thinking, sweetie.
Yeah. That is, you know, was the best feeling ever for you, you know.
Yeah.
To see the fans, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I love the Culture Beat fans. I love the 90s fans. I think they're great. They're loyal. They're just like, when you see them, and they're just smiling and they're just ready to party and have a good time.
Yeah.
But they're ready for.
Yeah.
And that's what I give them.
Yeah, and so many years longer as the first 2 singers in the band.
Yes.
Was amazing. Yeah, you was the third. You know that's what's through my mind. But I was really well, we must really say what a great story that you shared with me. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're very welcome.
Oh, thank you. So tell me, please, how you guys met each other.
Okay, so it's been a while, and so I think we actually got together. It's many years ago, 2000 and what, 5, 6, something.
5.
5, yeah. So I was back then also producing. I had a break actually, and I just came back this year. But back then I was producing, and I was in this radio show on Danish National Radio, I think. And I was singing to some band we had that was called Screamheads or something like that. And I also had this other act that I was working for. And then an acquaintance of ours have heard that, and I think you were looking for producers at that time. And so we ended up creating a track together called Your Love.
Is that how we met?
Yeah.
How we met?
Yeah, we did. Like, so
it was so much fun because he was fun then and fun now.
We were like, yeah. So we were hooking up. That's not called. Like, we were meeting in the middle of Copenhagen. I was like, I had long hair and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all are. Yeah.
Tall dude who looked like he just walked out of Vogue magazine, and all the women were looking at him like, and I was just like, oh my God, who am I walking with? Is he famous or something?
And we were both like going in and out of jobs and things and radios and out and in, and it was just like, oh, another day, and like, oh, cool, hey, you want to work? And then we started on working on different songs back then also, and we had this great chemistry, and it ended up being a contribute single back then. And then we took a break because I went in another direction. Yeah. And then we were very hard to get, both of us. So it took, what did it take, like 4 or 5 months of us writing Hey, and then I was like, hey, and then I was like,
yeah, it was a lot of hey hey.
And then we started working on the solo singles and now album.
Yeah, but the problem is that he is a very versatile producer.
Yeah.
And we hadn't spoken for many years. And then he was sending me all these kinds of tracks. And I was like, I don't like that. I don't like that. That's not me. Like that. I was this close to saying, nah, I'm not working with this dude. But then he finally sent me like 3 tracks that I thought, that has potential. So then I got him to send me a version of one of the tracks. And I remember it was a Saturday night, and I was sitting there and I was thinking, no, actually it was in the week. And I was thinking, what is it that I feel about this song? And I felt like, oh no, that's Mission.
Yeah, it is, but you can speak about that.
Yeah, okay.
It's the next single. So
yeah, it's the next single. Yeah, the next single is called Mission.
Yeah.
But, originally, the song that I wrote was called Questions, because I feel everybody in the world has questions about what's going on. Yes, whether what's going on in the world, what's going on with the politicians, they're making these rules for us, and why is it this way? So I'm asking, the song was about questions. I want answers. The truth is being abused. That's people were being guided to a life that has no goddamn use. So it's like, if I'm feeling frustrated, I'm sure the average person is feeling frustrated too. So that is the reason why I came up with these lyrics and this song. And it really was just going to be a minor little song, and we developed into this. Yeah. And he's the first person who helped me to differentiate between there's Black voices, Black singers, and white singers. And I know that we shouldn't, but there's a difference. And he helped bring out my soul in my voice. Yes. Yeah. And I will always appreciate him for that, because I knew it in my head, but nobody said it to me, and he literally said it to me.
Can I tell you all the secrets that she doesn't know? So like,
What are the secrets?
Pretending she's not here. So basically, I was like, the things I was sending her back then, right? That was different tracks I wrote for other people and things I was at that time. And I thought that was cool for them and them and them. And then she was kind of confused. Why are you sending me like country? Why are you sending me like, oh, there's like rap shit? What's that? But then when we started working, I'm still trying to sort of like create, you know, a new genre here and a new genre here and then connect them. So when you listen to Redesign Your Life, you have organic, almost funky music, and then you have the EDM sense, but you still have like a funky groove to it. So we have all these different flavors out of her fantastic vocals. And we released that, we're trying to sort of like, oh, but you can do this thing. And then I'm challenging her, and then she goes like, and then it comes in with something amazing from the side.
It was a challenge, the song. The whole song was a challenge.
Yeah, but it was a good challenge because we learned so much about each other, and we learned I always knew he was smart, but I realize now he's a genius, in my opinion.
That's very nice of you to say.
Yeah. So I think he's super duper cool, super duper nice, and it's so super easy to work with him. And he always tells me the truth, and he always pushes me to be even better than I thought I could be. By the way, I'm drinking Coca-Cola, which I normally don't. I drink wine, but he only has Coca-Cola in the house.
We work over here, and then we have a place over there where we live, right? My girlfriend and I am very bad at getting enough to drink, enough beverages. So she's teaching me shit. I should cut bananas when we had a party for the release. It was just like this embarrassing. So like, yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah,
it's unique. It's unique.
Yeah.
Really unique. And you say the right thing. You put your whole soul in this. When I heard it for the first time, this is Jackie. This is her soul. This is her heart. What I hear in this song. Thank you.
Yeah, and I as I said, it was called Questions in the beginning, and I was working on it, and I realized I could not remember the chorus. So I said, you know what? If you cannot remember the chorus, there's something wrong with the song. So then I rewrote it, and at the very end of the chorus, the last line was "Redesign Your Life." He brilliantly took that line and just made it the focal point, because I didn't make it the focal point. It was just one little line: "Redesign your life." That was it. But he did them "Redesign Your Life" in the beginning and kept it going through the whole song, and I was like, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
But so many people like the line "Redesign Your Life" because they can use it for so many aspects, you know. Religious people want to use it to talk about God and make things better. And then you've got people who gyms want to use it because, yes, when you become strong and, you know, working out, you can redesign your life.
We have a fitness chain on already.
Yes. So. It's just like, it's a line that I came up with, that he, you know, and then next thing you know, there's so many people who want to redesign their life.
So just to make it clear, Jackie is creating the whole thing. She just thinks that I'm doing stuff, like, by reality, like, I'm producing her. So that means she has this very strong idea of where she wants to go, what she wants to press, what she wants to sound like, how she wants to like be as an artist. And basically the most of my job is about how to cut down all these things. So when we make a track, I get like gifts and gifts and gifts from the vocals, right? And then I have to, it's too much. So I basically just remove, actually.
Yeah.
And take things out. And then you create these like fantastic songs that you're writing. So my job with the Jackie is, of course I do the soundtrack of the beats and recordings.
Yeah.
But she's so on point. Like, I can literally play, I don't know, 20 tracks, and she goes, no, shit, no.
Yeah.
And then there's the one, and I want that one, and that's mine. And I'm like, okay, that's yours. So it's a great process.
Yeah.
But you wrote the song and he produced, right?
Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. And I love that teamwork because he's the first person, once we both decided that we liked what I did and what he did,
yeah.
and it came down to mixing. And he said to me, Jackie, hey, let's sit with me. Let's mix this together. No one in my career has ever asked me to sit and mix with them. And so I can officially put on my CV now that I'm a mixer too.
Yeah.
I have total control of what my music now. And he helped me to do that.
Believe me, in any way. Like, it's like she literally knows what works.
Yeah. But, when you asked me, when I heard first time hear the song, I said, yeah, this is something from Culture Beat, something from Jackie, and something from you, for the producer. And that's what I'm feeling. Three things in one song. That's it.
Yeah, I think it's like the era that we celebrate so much without being aware of it is the whole tradition that we came from in our upbringing as well. But when we're talking about redesigning your life, we're also talking about redesigning our styles.
Yeah.
So we're constantly trying to redesign our styles, which is fun. That's why we made the music label, is because we want to be able to tease you guys, so you will have, now you have a traditional dance song, right? Yeah, that's going. And then now you have an R&B song. Whoa, what happened? But it's EDM and R&B at the same time. So I think it's a Scandinavian tradition to take to take genres and then melt them and have fun with that. And that's basically one of our core processes.
Yeah, well, the thing is you can get add things and blah blah blah, but there's not everybody can make it very well. So, and he does that very well. I mean, I swear to God, that's one of the reasons why I love working with him, because I've told him many times, if I woke up tomorrow and wanted to do a country song, he would say, sure, let's do it. He's not this label is truly about experimenting, having fun, doing different genres. A lot of labels want you to, if you start with the R&B, you'll die doing R&B. And he says, if it sounds good, you like it, I'm sure other people will like it too, because there's over 1 billion people on the planet. So 1 million like it, that's cool.
Yeah, definitely.
You can always feel when I want to say something.
Yes.
So, but we also keep our traditions very strict. So, of course, there's a Tech House remix coming on Friday. It's going to be released.
Oh, we're excited.
Yeah, and it's really, really cool. Like, we have played a lot of radio stations already. I think it's about 70 radio stations so far that's playing it. And it's, wow, that's one of the things that we literally thought about some of these elements again.
Yeah.
It's a good process, right? But I really, really look forward to that it will hit the market here. And I think it's Friday, right?
Yeah, yes, it's Friday. And I did not think that a tech version of Redesign Your Life would be that interesting, but he made it interesting. I mean, I like it. I really, really like it. Especially the second verse. I don't know what it is. The second verse, I'm loving the second verse.
Okay, guys. I will send you feedback after midnight when I hear it. For sure. That's promised. That's promised.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Yeah, it's tomorrow in a few hours.
It's so wild these days because it's like boom, boom, like everything right now is just
yeah.
Do you have right with one thing? There's not only a dance or pop song, there's a song for thinking, to ask questions, to a question about yourself, about your life, and that's what I feel about it. Of course I dance with it and say, cool, what is awesome, it's amazing, but in my head I had a rethinking. Is this life what I live good now, and what outside? Thank you for that. I got the message.
Good.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. That's
Yeah, man.
incredible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man. It's incredible. Really, it's incredible.
Did you get that from Mr. President? Yeah, man, because he's a
yeah,
Jamaican.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
Mr. President. Oh, yeah. I have a really great history with this guy too.
Yeah.
Mr. President, to tell you guys, of course, he's one of our 90s heroes, but he was there in a really difficult time. I was a little and really young, and the first thing when I remember all the Mr. President was that he gave me so much energy when he sing Coco Jumbo.
Yeah,
You know, he gave me so much energy, and this energy brought me to the next day, to the next day, to the next year, and I really appreciate that. You know, that is the thing. What I realize now today, the 90s songs are magical and mysterious and really lifesaver songs. That is what I believe that now. But I have so many history with the 90s music, and I understand now this lifesaver song, that is song to feel you better, to move on, to have a great life and stuff, you know. And I'm really appreciated, and I understand that gift that you all give.
You know, the thing is that everybody can write about love, you know, but the point is, and that's good within itself, but if you have a platform, write lyrics that can really touch people, do something, yes?
Yeah.
Because we keep forgetting, we the people have the power, yes? You have a small amount of people who are in charge over millions of people. If we basically stopped going to work, no trains, no buses, no whatever, we could change the world, and we keep forgetting we have the power.
I'm getting afraid of getting shut down by FBI right now. Like, I'm just literally just like so.
But you agree with me, Jackie, that the nice 90s song lifesaver songs, agree with that?
Yes, I do. I do.
Yeah. Thank you. That is, you say that what I think all the time, and then I say the right thing. And I say to many 90s artists, and I say, that's lifesaver songs. You saved me life in a really crisis in my life, or a really bad time in my life. And they say, wow, that's amazing. And Captain Jack say to me, actually, when I tell him the story about me, we be there for that, and thank you all the time, you know. Yeah. And that's amazing when you get some reaction, you know. It's incredible, really.
I think you got something that is very important to the whole constellation that we are doing right now on the label. That is, we want to bring storytelling back into music.
Yeah.
So every one of the songs has a very strong emotion.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's why the genres come in, because they have to be sort of like a platform, I should say, like for the emotion. But basically what we want to create a great show, but we want to create almost like a reflection of stories, so it doesn't become boring. We kind of think that hit lists are becoming choruses, and that works, and that beat and that thing, and then you repeat that. But we want to be storytellers more than we want to be, you know, classical pop music.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. Yeah, and that is great, you know. It's really hard work what you on the song, and you tell me, you know, you want better every song, and what you tell new stories, and there's many stories to tell about it. So I will thank you so much for that, you know. And please, thank you, Jackie. You're so welcome too. And please bring Redesign Your Life on a CD, on a single. I will buy it, or promo CD. Please release it. I will buy it, of course. You know.
Hear that?
I hear that. That's happening. So that's good. But we're in the start process. We will have a compilation of it all, so you can buy it.
Please send me the link, and please sign it for me before sending it to me.
I will make sure that you get that. Maybe we should get you a special version as well.
Ah, that's really kind. And you say before you made a whole album, it says true. You guys made a whole album together.
We're going to make an album.
You just came to the studio, right? So you just...
Yeah, I'm working on, as I said, the mission. I've got 3 other songs that are already, they're finished in a sense of do we know where the lyrics are?
Yeah, 4.
We have 4.
For free.
So, and he decided that we have to have 10 songs.
We have 6 in total.
Okay, so we have to have 4 more songs.
We have to have 4 more songs, but I also we are really so again, because she only wants to do whatever she feels like, then I have to be challenged all the time. Then it's a long process, but we're in the middle of this, and it's just it's so interesting because everyone, and we can put you on the some of the peaks so you can get some of the sneak peeks before they come out.
Oh, please, I would love to hear it. Thank you.
So we can send it out and you can have your listens on it, but it's we have these kind of different pearls that we know will come out, and then there will be many singles to this album, because all of them are created for a particular mood, song, genre, and can work on radio or club very well.
Ah, that's amazing. And you say before you pushed Jackie on this, when you sing, when Jackie sing Redesign Your Life, you push her too, really? You push her too, yeah?
I think we push each other because
we push each other.
Yeah.
Equal. It's it's almost like a hippie school here. It's like we listen to each other on everything, even when we go into the label stuff, and you go, okay, so then we have to make some decisions together. We are releasing, just so you know it, today in America as well, Redesign Your Life. And so it comes to Europe with the remix here at midnight, so there you get some good stuff. And I will if you have a platform also, I'll let you guys know when we have the physical copies of the album in store.
Oh, please, please. I will buy it. It's so great.
Yeah, she didn't know.
Buy it.
Please, Jackie, tell me, when you wrote the song, it's your first solo song, how many ideas you have and how long is it take that you wrote the song finished? Please tell me the process.
It doesn't, that's why the music is important, because once I like the music, the lyrics just come to me.
Oh,
so I would say
okay.
It normally takes about no longer than 2 days.
2 days, wow. That's fast. That's fast.
It takes another 2 days to actually record it and get it done. I work very fast.
Yeah, that's really fast.
The most thing is to find the song that I like, the music that I like.
Yeah.
That he knows, it's just it's easy. And I keep sending him stuff sometimes all the time. I sent him a new song about haters.
Yeah.
But we don't have music for that yet.
Not yet. So, but basically the process is also then I get that stuff, and then I do my thing, and then I throw challenges back.
Yes.
And then she has a new thing to relate to, he saw it like that, and then we do it again. So it's more it's almost like a process. We're rolling it 2 or 3 times to perfect everything, because we want every little detail. One day you should come, and then I can show you how many tracks we actually have.
Yeah.
Because everything needs to be exact that certain way. So when people go, oh, that's something there. No, we made everything on purpose in a certain way. So it almost became rock music strong when she sings so it has this power, and we really want that.
Wow. It was really fast. 3 days and the song is almost ready for
it's coming
yeah, but then it comes very easily, because if you got the right track, then everything comes easy. Yeah.
Okay.
So I love writing. I love the process. I love coming up with something and then sending it to him, and then he gets excited, and then he goes into his creative mode. And then he starts dancing, and he starts making a funny face. And then it's
it's so bad. It's so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's when the video says that, it's not to be seen by anyone.
But that's when I know when he's in the zone. And then it's almost like Jackie just leave, because now I'm in the zone. I got to do my work.
That's amazing. Really, that's really fast. 2 days for road, and 1 day later it's all finished. That's incredible.
Yeah, it goes fast when it's right.
Yeah.
Enormous time to mix, just so you know. So I'm not the fast guy here. Like I literally everything needs to be tracked up, and then I'm like, no, I'll do it. Then I'll do another version. Like, so I take a long time.
But I prefer for him to take the time that it takes, because when it comes out, it's always kicking. I'm always proud, and that's the thing. I want to that when the song is finished, that I'm proud of it. Not only that I'm proud of it, that I'm not bored of it after listening it to 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
I still get excited when I listen to Redesign Your Life.
I mean, sure.
So for me, I just if this is our first real song together, and as I said, if the process was so easy, so the next song, if it goes that well, then this song, Mission, god damn, hold on.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Jackie, please do me a favor. Please sing the 31st second from Redesign Your Life now, please. Do me a favor.
I want answers. The truth has been abused. I think I'm singing a little off key. People were being invited.
It's okay.
I'm enjoying it.
Enjoy, man. That's good.
I'm so sorry. Sometimes I get so excited. Sometimes I even forget my own lyrics. But okay. I want answers. The truth is being abused. People were being guided, yeah, to a life that has no goddamn use. So people didn't want to live your life. People didn't want your life to grow. People didn't want to feel good about your lifetime. People make stories you own.
Thank you so much. It's delicious for my soul and heart.
I can sing, and I don't need auto-tune.
No, it's all clean when I get it. So it's like it's literally like sitting and mixing up one of those Motown records, because it's just so clean when we get it in. It's just
for sure. When I hear this, I believe that when you record the song was really clean, pure heart, crystal clear, by the way, and it's amazing. And please do me another favor and sing Call Mr. Wayne for me.
Okay.
Please. Oh.
Okay. Call him Mr. Raider, call him Mr. Wrong, call him Mr. Vain. I know what I want, and I want it now. I want you, 'cause I'm Mr. Vain.
Thank you. Really, this is delicious for my soul and heart. And thank you. There's a gift. Thank you. Really, my soul and heart beats together. Thank you so much. That's so kind. Thank you, guys. And you say before next single's Mission.
Yes.
Can you tell a little bit of it on a song writing process or something?
Mission, as I said, was our first song that we kind of collaborated on. As Redesign is our second, to be honest. Mission is, it came up with me about a girl, a strong woman in a club or in an area where there's a crowd of people. And she sees a guy and she says, oof, I want that guy. And the song is about her wanting him, no matter what, even if he doesn't want her, she's gonna get this dude. Yes.
Yeah.
So she's on a mission to get this guy. Yes. And but for those who I've allowed to listen to it a little bit, everybody says the same thing. It sounds like it's from a Bond movie from 007.
Oh, yeah.
It sounds like like a Bond, what belongs in a Bond movie. So I'm hoping the Bond people like my song and want it in their movie, their next movie.
Oh, whoa, Bond. Wow, that's Whoa, whoa. It sounds for me mission like a hero. So fun mission. I don't like so.
Everything around this universe became more and more strong when we produced it. So it was almost like happening by itself, because the original dream sort of like it became, you could put it in a mission for yourself, your own life.
Yes.
You're on a mission as a person, you're on a mission wherever you are.
Yes.
And that thing makes it relatable for everyone, because being on a mission means that you have to get something accomplished, but also enjoying the ride of it. And so the whole song has now a very cool thing. So it started with a beat inspired by Danger, who did Nelly Furtado early on, and then I wrote, I think it's that's cool, and that's cool one. And then I was like building this beat on it, like it almost sounds that zero vibe, not 90 vibe, but zero vibe that came up from the R&B. But then we put on this very, very old guitar sound from the area of Bonn, and we hardly could get the equipment to work because it was so old, but we wanted to have that sort of like real sound of the Stratocaster doing that kind of special rock and roll feeling. So you have a dance track, an R&B track, a great song, and then a little bit, not country, but a little bit of rock and roll in it. So
the guitar just lifts it into another stratosphere.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
He came up with the idea of that.
Okay. By the way, I really appreciate that you mixed so many things together and put in one song. That's brilliant. Really, I think that's brilliant. It's a great movie. Yeah, that one. That guy.
But I think it needs to, we need to have music back when it's storytelling, when it's fun, when it's surprising. And that's, I just want you guys out there to feel like, whoa, now we're here. And so you have when you buy the album, it's not like, oh, that's the one good song, but like, oh, now I'm here. I'm here. So we have all these flavors, and they're all strong, but they all a new thing.
Yeah.
And I think we've had too many years where we're just like, let's just produce some factory music. I want us to get back to the originality. And I know what I love about being in Germany, and also I was in Austria recording for that not that long ago.
Okay.
This kind of, you can hear everyone. There's a really big respect of music, but especially also for, there's a lot of Scandinavian music in the radio, ABBA and everything. But the storytelling, that's something that I think Germans and Austrians and people also from Switzerland, they relate to a lot. So in that way, it matches many of the things that we also like here in Scandinavia, I guess.
Yeah. And I'm sure the German fans like this song as well. I'm sure, so sure. I have two questions at the before we finish. You, Jackie, made another name when you bring out the single. How came the idea would you change your name? Now, Jackie, is that John Jakilln? I hope to say that right, your artist name on a solo way. How came with the idea? Your idea or your producer?
Well,
Was it me? No, it's not me.
No, it was me.
Okay.
The thing is that, you have Jackie Sangster.
Yeah.
For culture beat.
Uh-huh.
And Jakilln.
Jakilln, I said right. Yeah. Okay.
Because my real name is Jakilln. But I don't want to go. That's a long spelling, like Jacqueline Onassis. It's a long spelling. So actually, I made it a shorter version. But even if you say it, it's spelled that, like if you go to Google and you say Jakilln just with Siri, they said like my original name, Jakilln. But anyway, I'm going off topic. But the bottom line is that for this project, that's my name. I want to be called my name, which is Jakilln, but I just did a smaller version of it.
It's interesting. Really interesting. And by the way, your glasses now and in the video are amazing. I love your glasses in the video and here. I love
wearing glasses because I think it's like putting on underwear. I have like.
Which we also like.
A hell of a collection of glasses. I just keep buying them vibes. I have them in every color, every whatever. I just love it. And also, but I'm not a fan of eyelashes or eye makeup. So that's also one of the reasons I wear it, so I don't have to wear that stuff.
But in the video, wow, what a white glasses you have. Redesign your life. Wow. What's great glasses. Yeah. Ooh, wow. Really
Thank
big.
you.
Yeah, I like that
I
one.
love them big and shiny and whatever.
Beauty and shiny, you say the
Literally,
right thing.
every week there's a new look and you go like, whoa.
Yeah, actually. Yeah. And you say the right thing too, to make the songs, you say that song is good and another song is good too, and the three songs that are good. Is this your challenge to make every song different, but you say every song is great on an album?
We kill a lot of music though.
Yeah, the thing is that what I love is that we are making music that we like, that we love. There are I know Morten says, yes, there are rules, but really there isn't any rules. I love making music. So I don't feel that there's any rule about me wanting to do a little this, a little that, a little whatever, because most labels, they just want you to do one type of music or stay within a confine of this is your target group, this is how you stay, and then you stay this way forever. I mean, there's so many artists who maybe I've heard that hang out and go to an event and heard maybe some Indian music. Yes, and they go, oh, that Indian sound could be good for my blah, blah, blah. But maybe the label says, no, you cannot go into that because that is too different from what your regular crowd wants.
Yeah, but that's the one side of it. But also, if we feel like something we created out of openness, and we do a lot of tracks, and then it's kind of like, it's good, we like it kind of, but it's not, there's something there. Either we shelf it and then we take it back when we get inspired, or we simply just move on, because we also, all these elements, when you experiment, either they work or they don't.
Right. That's true.
So we if we feel it all the time, then we know everyone else will feel it. If we just it's good, and then it's not like, then it's not. Then it's on the shelf for like 3 months, and then that's how it is.
Yeah, that's really a challenge, like you said before. And the really last thing is, how is the feedback so far for Redesign Your Life? Please tell me.
It's amazing, absolutely amazing. But now I'm putting the label hat on, but I try to read all the countries that are playing it, all the radio stations, and the other day it just became almost like a joke because there were so many names. We literally, I think we had 600 names on the list.
Wow.
And it's terrible to read that up from what we have achieved. We haven't been releasing on this label that long, but we have had tremendous help from the distribution team. But it's just like, it's spawning itself.
Yeah, definitely.
It was more than what we expected. Let's put it that way. It was more than what we expected.
Much more.
We didn't expect certain things, and so we're like, really?
Yeah, really?
I mean, I'm like, most of the time, really?
Yeah. Every day there's something new and crazy happening, because it's like, oh, now they're playing. Oh, now we're on this website. Oh, what's that thing? So that's cool.
Yeah, we haven't really had to struggle with the song.
No.
Yeah.
People have just loved it from day one, and we're like, but I'm just like,
sure.
Really?
Yeah, I'm also like, whoa.
Really?
But I love that people are so positive, but when you just start a label and you suddenly get airplay in that amount, then that's something you cannot prepare. Music is selling itself. We don't sell the music. Like it's really that's really interesting.
Yeah.
But remember, Jackie, I say you before in a DMs on Instagram, I'm sure that your single Become a Hit mass And I'd write, this is a great song. I've said it before to you, remember?
Yes, I know. But Mission is going to blow your mind.
Oh, that's amazing. You know, I'm not can wait to hear it. So thank you guys that you're here with me. It was so great to see you. And please make today a photo from you both and send me that. I need it for the finished episode too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, made it when you have time today, made a photo from you, send me to Instagram. I will need it really for the finish uploaded version. Yeah, you know.
I'll take a couple of snaps with the lion and then we have that.
Please, I will send you my feedback. And I promise midnight I send you my feedback to the remixes from Redesign Your Life.
Oh,
thank you so much.
This was Jakilln M4D music. See you then, guys. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.